Happy middle of the week to you. This is Pastor Lynn with Goodland United Methodist Church. Where wisdom begins. Proverbs 9, 1 through 12. I'm not going to read all those verses, but here's one in the middle. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Knowledge. You can get that anywhere these days, especially in the age of the computer. Wisdom? Well, now that's a little bit different. Supply and demand keeps this commodity priceless because few really possess it. So what is the difference between wisdom and knowledge? Knowledge is knowing things. Wisdom is being able to take what you know and put it into practice. Knowledge is having the fact. Wisdom is having the sense to know what to do with the fact. Knowledge is being informed. Wisdom is living happily and fully with the information that you have. Many have thought themselves wise when they really weren't. They have taken a path that looked good to them. When they encountered the temptation to lie, to steal, to commit adultery, to get something of their neighbors by scheming, to enjoy the experience of drunkenness or drug influence, they thought it was wise to take advantage of these opportunities. Well, there's a lot of stories in the Bible that would tell us otherwise. The fortunate ones learned soon that they were fools. The unfortunate ones went to their graves, still certain of their own wisdom. What about you? When it comes to wisdom and knowledge, are you able to discern between the two? In the Old Testament, there was a story at one time about a man and a woman who saw the field of a neighbor, and it was really rich soil, and they really wanted it for themselves. They offered to pay the man a good price for the land, but the man explained to them, "This is our family farm. It has been in our family for generations and will be for generations to come." They were not willing to sell. Well, this did not make that man and woman happy. And in the process, they schemed, and eventually the man was found dead on the property. Well, then what happens to it? It was acquired by that king and queen. But believe it or not, God knew that it was willfully gained, and so it did not produce for them as they thought it would. You see, wisdom begins with God. Time has proven this truth since ancient days. Knowledge of the Holy One becomes the insight that leads one safely through life. Those who apply their minds to fear, love, and trust, God cannot finally fail. They alone are truly wise. So think on this question. When a man or woman who trusts in God fails in farming or some other enterprise, how might they still be wise?